Hello and welcome to my Minecon vlog. I decided to do a separate one just for Minecon and have the normal monthly one on Sunday. So here we go. Pretty much it started for me with a 19-hour train ride down to Orlando, which wasn't very fun. After I got to the hotel room, I went over to the convention center and registered, but the funny thing there was first I mistook a line for registration, but it turned out that was a meet and greet for some of the YouTubers, because there's a few there doing meet and greets. So I ended up deciding I was too tired to even try that, went right to registration, which surprisingly had no line. And I got my little goodie bag and the little wristband, which I don't actually have handy at the moment. And on my way out of registration, I ran into Music by Pedro and got to meet him. And that was really awesome, because he's one of my favorite YouTubers. So then after some sleeping, it was time for the first day of Minecon. I was at the opening ceremony. I missed the first panel though, just wandering around the convention area, which was pretty big with a lot of people. One thing I didn't expect though was all the lines for all the panels. There was lines everywhere. Like the line for ThinkGeek and Jinx to buy stuff was huge for pretty much the entire convention, and all the panels, pretty much I tried to get there 20 minutes in advance just so I got in. But yeah, I missed the first panel, but I did make the mod panel and Video Making 101, and I also did make the Building Your YouTube channel, but I ditched that one to go see the Future of Minecraft panel. Most of the panels are pretty good and had some cool people there, like the Video Making 101 had the Farlanders and MC Spotlight. I didn't really go up and meet any of them, but I just saw them on the panel and listened, but they were pretty cool. The Future of Minecraft panel though was a bit disappointing, mainly because they just talked about the past year of updates, 1.5, 1.6, and 1.7. They didn't really talk anything about 1.8 or many even new things. The main thing I got from it is that the plugin API is planned sometime in 2014 if all goes well, probably closer to the end, and they got some new developers. There's also that Twitch streaming Minecraft coming out, but they mentioned that during the opening ceremony too. So yeah, that was pretty much the first day of Minecon for me. After that panel, there wasn't much to do, so I ended up heading back to the hotel, had dinner. I did stop by the theme park thing for a while, but there wasn't many rides that really interest me there, so I kind of left the first chance I had, and I ended up seeing a show in a comedy club, which was pretty fun. And then day 2 was a good bit better. I made the game development panel of Jeb, which was awesome. Then, however, I waited in the Jinx line trying to get that exclusive purple Minecon shirt, and after 30 minutes of waiting, the shirt sold out when I was like right near the front of the line, so I just bailed out of the line and headed to the next panel. Ironically, the next panel was using the Minecraft IP, which no one really knew exactly what it would be covering. Apparently no one also knew who the panelist was, and they were a no-show, so there was no panel and it was cancelled, which was rather amusing after the frustration of waiting in line. Then I went to what is probably my favorite panel of all of Minecon, the Crafting Stories for Video panel. This panel had Music by Pedro once again, and Lopsideful or Proper Steez, and a couple other guys who I don't really remember their names as much. But the panel overall was awesome, and afterwards I did get to chat with Pedro and Lopsideful, which was amazing. I'm really glad I got to catch up with both of them. And after that, I actually went to the Minecraft in Education panel, which might sound boring, but it actually is rather interesting, at least to me, because one of the reasons that actually got me into Minecraft was seeing how it was used in more than just being a game for people to enjoy, and seeing how it was used in educational purposes in pretty much a very diverse game. So it was cool to see that panel and see actually one of the people who, in a sense, introduced me to Minecraft. After Minecraft in Education, I went to the interview of Notch, which was a pretty cool panel. Although the funny thing there was that while I was waiting in the line for it, I saw Einstein walk by. I was just like, because I wanted to go meet him, but I didn't want to get out the line. So I didn't meet him then, but I did actually get to meet him later on. And after the interview of Notch, I headed over to the second mod panel, which was a bit better than the first one in my opinion, and afterwards I got to chat with some of the Technic devs, the guys who made Hexit, and we talked a bit about bouncing mod packs and such, which was pretty cool. And then there was the closing ceremonies, which was a bit sad because it seemed like it just went by so quick. But on the way out, because I didn't want to wait too long and miss the last shuttle back to the hotel, I actually did finally run into Einstein and get to chat with him, which was awesome. So then, pretty much, I went back to the hotel, slept, then got back on the train the next day, which was actually delayed for like 4 hours, which was annoying. Had a train ride back, which was much more pleasant than the train ride down for some reason. I actually got to sleep that time. And came home and once again slept. As for souvenirs, I got this, which I know I shown on Twitter earlier, signed by Pedro and Einstein. This, this thing given out to everyone at the start. Yeah, that's pretty much my main souvenir. The only thing I actually bought there, which kind of ironically was the book. The only thing I brought at Minecon was a book. Yeah. But the pretty cool thing about it is that it's actually signed to me, so yeah, it's a little better than a t-shirt, I guess. And also got this from the Minecraft EDU panel, which actually has a code back here to get the Minecraft EDU download, which is pretty cool. I at least want to check that out and see how different it is and such. And probably the coolest thing out of the goodie bag, besides the goodie bag itself, which was kind of nice, is this. Ooh, 3D hologram. It has a code for Minecraft Realms. Yes, I didn't even scratch it off yet. So I'll be sure to check that out soon enough and see how Minecraft Realms is coming along. Although I don't think I can really get that much from it because I only have the 30 days from the little trial card there. But yeah, overall Minecon was pretty fun. I guess I just expected to go differently with panels and meeting people and such. I kind of hoped I'd find more people to collaborate with for YouTube even, and maybe even promote my channel a bit, but that really didn't happen at all. I only met a few people, and pretty much none of them did much of YouTube stuff. As for meeting people I've seen on the internet, pretty much was just Pedro, Lopsideful, Einstein, and also a Freddy Cell Animations. He was there when I met Einstein. But besides that, I really didn't meet anyone. I didn't catch up with anyone from Team Crafted or such. So yeah, that was a little disappointing, but at least I got to meet Pedro and Lopsideful and Einstein, which are all really cool people, and I'm so glad I got to meet them. But yeah, it was overall fun, and I guess it was a lot more about the community in general than just panels or being at Minecon, which took me a bit, I guess, to realize, because I'd never been to a convention, and I didn't really get to talk to many people. But yeah, just Minecraft has such an awesome community, and being in Minecon and getting to meet with a lot of them was really cool, and I really hope I get to go to Minecon again next year and be a bit more prepared, I guess. Well, that does it for this update vlog. On Sunday, you'll see the normal update vlog for my channel, hopefully. And till next time, goodbye.